One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Temple's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
At the 45 on his way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Temple lines up quickly. To the air, it's Simon. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Owls are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Simon. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from one. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Handoff to the lone back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Pulls it, fired, complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Simon. It's complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Got a man. It's Bermudez. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Complete to the left. There he goes. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Tulane, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. He's open on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClure. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to pass. It's Simon. Completes it in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Temple. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer. But a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. With the catch, it's Bermudez. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Simon. Fights off a defender. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 1st down for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Preston.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Flushed out of the pocket. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Finds his man. It's Chase. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Chase. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
First down, Temple.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Bermudez. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Tulane, 3.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Tulane right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll do it himself. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Preston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pulls it in. It's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. On the ground. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Rides the back on the option to give. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simon. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Preston. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tulane! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To throw, it's Simon. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Bohannon. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Reed. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the direct snap, it's McClure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Greenway! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack works the two-point try. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simon. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the run, it's McClure. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bohannon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Searching forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's McClure. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Callaway. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that? He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Simon. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.